welcome back to my channel. I am trying something a little bit different, as you may have seen when you clicked on this video. So as we all know, the live action Mulan came out on Friday on Disney+. Well, me, like a lot of other people, I did not pay the $30 to watch the premiere access ordeal on Disney+. So I have been patiently waiting to watch it when it came on Disney Plus for free. So I did. I watched it on Saturday with my friends via the new group watch feature on Disney Plus, which is really great, by the way. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it to do a movie night or something with your friends. I really enjoyed the movie overall. So my overall stats, I would give it an 8 out of 10. And I'm going to tell you why. So it's not going to be a very drawn out recap or review of this movie, but I definitely wanted to cover it because if you know me and you see all of my surroundings, I love Disney. I love all things Disney. I'm also thinking of doing an all about me video so that you kind of get to know me if you don't know me, and kind of what I like and what I don't, and you know what I'm here for and things like that, so that I can kind of adventure out on some other things other than just TV shows and stuff like that. That's going to be coming. I'm definitely going to do an all about me. But make sure, if you're watching this video, please subscribe to my channel for everything else that I'm doing. I do cooking videos on the weekends. I'm recapping Bachelorette right now until it's over, and then I will start Bachelor, which is very, very soon. And I have other videos, like I recapped Dancing with the Stars. I also did Big Brother. So if you want to check any of those out, they're on my channel. Also, follow me on Instagram at Rach. That's where I let everyone know what I'm doing, when a video is coming out, and anything else like that. Hit the notification bell for my notifications so that you know when my next video comes out. And like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. And again, please subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up with what I'm doing. Anyway, to move forward from that. So Mulan. Little overview. This is the reason why I give it an 8 out of 10. So I'm a very big Mulan fan as it is. Animated film, one of my favorites. I love Mulan. I did not go into this live action film with any expectations. I have learned from previous live action films that you shouldn't go into it with any expectations, because a lot of the time your expectations are so high that you're going to be disappointed or let down. So I've learned, don't go in with any expectations. If you like it, then you like it. If you don't, then you don't. And you don't feel like you've been cheated, because I did that with a couple of those live action films. I've really felt cheated. Starting of the movie, I remember hearing that it's very different from the animated film, and it's very true to the culture. So I was like, all right, I'll take it, and we'll see, you know, what's going to happen with it. So starting of the movie, in the first parts of it, it was a little unbelievable. And they used a lot of CGI effects. They used a lot of stunts and weird stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of fake. Like, none of these things could ever happen. Like, at the beginning when she's chasing the chicken and they have her, like, flipping it all around and jumping off of buildings and stuff. We all know that that's not a thing that a real human can do. And Mulan is not a superhero. So we cannot believe that she actually did that. So I was a little upset by that. It was really kind of lame. The storytelling throughout there was a lot of parallel, but there was also a lot of differences, and I liked the differences. I liked how there was no Mushu, even though I love Mushu. It was the Phoenix, and the Phoenix would guide her and be there for her and be with her throughout the journey. And I like that they kind of stayed true to the, you know, she was a man and she wanted to go be in the Imperial Army, and she wanted to fight for her dad because her dad is an older man and all he had was 2 daughters. And so I still love that they stuck with that storyline, which also is, I'm pretty sure, was a thing that actually happened. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm really happy with the way that they kind of parallel some things, but everything was different on the other hand. I really enjoyed the other woman in the movie, that she was kind of portrayed to the beginning as the villain, and she, beat the shit out of people and fought, and she turned into like a bunch of little birds, like after, and she was, the hawk that, was keeping an eye over what was going on, and she was the enemy. And I like how they played her into her chi was too much, which is just like Mulan, and that, they told Mulan to hide it, and she did until she didn't. And she was still kind of hiding it even when she went to war. And then all of a sudden, this lady kind of got to her, and she was like, this should not be hidden. This should be celebrated, essentially. And so I really like how she was kind of the driving force for Mulan to be like, I'm a woman and I can still kick your ass. And it was very empowering. Like, I love movies like this because they make you feel good. And I got chills, and it was just so good. And at the end, like, with the lady kind of coming full circle, and she ended up dying, and she told Mulan, she was like, don't hide it, be who you are. And it's such a good message. Like, this is who, listen, if you're a woman and you're a lady, listen to this, watch this movie. It's such a good movie, a feel-good movie. Also watch the animated movie too, but this is just different in a sense. So I really enjoyed that part of it, and also how she didn't fall in love with essentially really anyone, because you didn't see her actually fall in love with anyone, but you could kind of tell that the guy that they kind of played her with was gonna be the guy. I know one of my friends, she was like, oh, is this gonna be the love story? Like, it wasn't a love story per se, and he didn't necessarily come running after her at home at the end of the movie, but it did kind of play into to where, left it to your imagination. They may have found each other, and so that may have been her match that she didn't get matched with the matchmaker. So that was kind of cool to see, and there was no, like, her impressing any men. There was nothing about any of that. She was still portrayed as a very independent woman who can do anything that a man can do. So I really enjoyed that part as well. And then at the end, she saves the emperor, she saves the city, she saves China, and it was the whole emperor offering her a place to fight for the country. And she was like, no, I have to go make amends with my family. I have to make sure that everything that I left there is okay. She took care of that. She spoke to her family, and they definitely understood where she was coming from. And then the emperor sent a few of his men to come and extend the invitation again, gave her her own sword with the emblems on them, and also family was on the other side, because that's clearly a big part of who Mulan is and how she was portrayed in this movie. And it was ultimately a really great film, and it has a lot of lessons that can be learned. It has a lot of light shed on things that women can do. It was very well played out, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. One of my friends, she was like, nah, I didn't care for it. It is what it is. And there's gonna be that. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I will watch it again. I feel like you should go and watch it. And I just think they did a great job with this live action film. It is on Disney Plus for everyone to see, so please go watch it. And if you have seen it, let me know what you think. I'm so interested in knowing what everyone thinks about this film. And if you haven't watched it, when you do, come back and let me know what you think about it. Let me know if there's any other movies, any other live action films that you may want me to talk about. I know that there's not any new ones per se, but I'd love to go back and watch another one and, do a video on it. So let me know if there's anything like that you would like to see on the Disney spectrum. And again, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram so that you'll know when when another video is coming. Hit the notification bell so that you'll also know when another video is coming. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.